I'm Meredith and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy that you found me, and if you're returning, I'm so grateful you've decided to come back and watch more. I love all things luxury. I love luxury shoes, luxury handbags, luxury lifestyle, and vlogging, and if they're things that appeal to you, I hope you'll hit that subscribe button down below and join us here. Today we are continuing on with my New York unboxings. So today we're going to do Chanel. Clearly, I have all my Chanel handbags behind me. Well, not all of them. I have some of my Chanel handbags behind me. So I did buy some Chanel items while I was in New York. I bought them from the flagship store on 57th Street. The sales associate there was lovely. I didn't get to film a lot because there was a lot of security and they weren't happy about filming. And I will admit I didn't buy a lot from Chanel. I've got 4 items. I actually bought 5, but one of them was a gift for Mel, who came with me. So yeah, I did pick some things, but and the new season had just dropped into the stores, which was handy because it meant that they actually had stock. So let's unbox. So the first thing comes in this cool little terry toweling bag. See, it says Chanel on the, oh, hang on, that was stupid. It says Chanel on the zipper pull. And I'm sure people will sell just these bags on their own on eBay. I'm not. I'm just saying they will be certainly up for resale because they say Chanel. And inside we have shoes. So I saw these and thought they were pretty cool. So these are blue, obviously. They do them in white as well. And they're a terry toweling. And they've got the CCs on them in like a mesh. So it's like a cutout. And they're this woven raffia, which looks really harsh. But when you put them on, they're really comfortable. I was surprised. I'm like, I'm going to try them on, but they don't look overly comfortable. But you know what? If you're in store and you like these, try them on. They are way more comfortable than they look. So they're just thong style. I'm Australian, they're thongs. And they're super comfortable. Like I said, they do them in white as well. I had looked at the white originally. I had concerns about the terry toweling getting really grotty in the white, but they were beautiful. But I then bought something else which made me buy these ones in the blue. So they're blue leather on the bottom, and they've got a little heel, just like a tiny heel, and they obviously say Chanel. And I think I got these in a 39. Oh, 38 and a half, which is my true size. So I got these in a 38 and a half, so they run true to size if anyone's interested. But I just thought they were super cute for summer. Like, I love buying all these resort shoes as if I'm ever going to go to a resort. My partner hates summer. Like, I'm going to have to plan a summer holiday without him because he doesn't really do summer. But, well, you know, I guess I could get him away and, like, ply him with air conditioning wherever we are. But yeah, so I thought these were great for summer, fantastic resort shoes, and way more comfortable than they look. I just think they're super funky. So yeah, that was the first thing I bought from Chanel. And then we have these ones. So 2 dust bags. And so we all know the heels that came out last season, the season before. I'm terrible with Chanel seasons, don't ask me. In this print. So I have heels, mid heels in the black with the white CCs. So when I saw these in the thongs, I'm Australian, sandals, I thought I'd get the white ones to go with it. They did have the pink, the really bright pink, but I just thought the white would go with more. So yeah, I saw these and went, great, white pair of thongs for Chanel. It's in that coveted pattern that everybody wanted. They look fantastic. I'm going to buy them. And these are a 38 and a half also, so run true to size. they're just super simple to wear. They're just Chanel thongs essentially. And yeah, when I got these in the white, I decided I would get the other ones in the blue, because 2 pairs of white ones was going to be a bit much. So yeah, these are brilliant, and they come in a few colors. So they came in the white, I think they came in the black with the white CCs, they came in the pink with the black CCs, and I feel like there was one other color. But yeah, so if you're after some great thong style Chanel shoes, these are in store. Go check them out. They're cool. So 2 pairs of thongs. And this one I did bring home in the box. So I haven't bought any of the boxes home except for this one. If I've got things in boxes or bags, it's because I had them laying around here from other purchases. But this one came home exactly like this. So let's unbox it. And she asked me if I wanted the camellia, and I was like, I hate your camellias. The new ones never stay where they're supposed to. They stick where you don't want them to, and then you can't get them off. Don't worry about the camellia. So let's open it. It's got a little dust bag. Open it up. And it's the New York O case. So on my wish list before I left, on my going on a bag hunt, I had the reissue bag with these charms on it on my wish list. I went to store and I asked them about it. So back in 2018, when the 57th Street store reopened after being refurbished, they had a shipment of these O cases and handbags. So there were 255 reissues, reissue bags in black and white. They did both colors with the charms on them, and I feel like there was one other thing that they did that had these charms on them. They were limited edition, so the ones that they had made for those reopening, were the only ones that existed. So the handbags, when they sold out, there was no getting more in. And if anyone's going to Paris, Connor, I'm looking at you from the closet. Anyone who's going to Paris, the Paris store also does these. So you have charms that are specific to Paris. Connor, I'm looking at you again. So once they were sold out, that's it. There are no more. So these O cases, once they're gone, there will be no more. Cassie Thorpe, she's got a massive following here. She's just moved to New York. She bought one of these on one of her trips, and so I knew they existed. And I managed to go in and get one. And I looked at this lovely sales associate that I was dealing with there and said, have you got 2 by any chance? I said, I'm traveling with my friend. She doesn't own any Chanel. I would love to get her one as a memory for her very first trip to New York. So she's like, took a deep breath, and she's like, I have 2. I can give you 2. So she scuttled off and got me a second one. So I was lucky enough to get one for Mel. I gifted it to her as a memory of our holiday together and her first time in New York. I know her teenage daughter is now coveting it and she's slapping her hand away. But yeah, we were lucky enough to get these. And if you look at the charms, they're just super cool. So is it a bougie souvenir? Yes. Do I love it? I love it so much. Would I have loved the handbag even more? Yeah, I probably would have, but I am really happy with my O case. So it just says New York. You've got a little taxi and a little apple there. And you can tell, so I'll show you guys the tag, and it says 18A on the tag. So that's when these were made. That's the season that these came out. There will be no more. Once they're gone, they're gone. If you're going to New York and you want one of these, I don't know how many are left, go and ask. If you're going to Paris and you desperately want a really lovely souvenir from your trip, go to Paris and ask if they have these. So it's essentially just a card holder, really. Mel used it while we were in New York. She put her cash in it and her cards, and she was quite happy to get around New York with this in a phone in her hand. So yeah, that's about that size, but it's just a really lovely souvenir. And one from Paris will most certainly be on my wish list should I ever get to Paris, just so that I've got the pair. So super excited to get that. All right, one more, guys. So this one I did put in a box when I got back. I had a spare Chanel box laying around that hadn't been recycled yet, so I thought I'd put the bag in just so that we can do an unboxing. So let's have a look. So we've got it's not very big. It's very pretty, but we're ready. This is new season. It's a reissue, so a 2.55. Yeah, 2.55 reissue, and it's in this fantastic raspberry pink. Love it. So I said to the sales associate who was serving me, I'm like, do you have any minis in? And she's like, yeah. And she went away and she bought me every mini they had, which she could carry in her arms without any problem. So there were 4 to choose from. She had a green one. She had a dark grey. She had a yellow, which I was never going to be interested in. And she had this one. And I was tempted to look at jumbos, but I knew how little space I was going to have in my wardrobe. Sorry, in my suitcase. I'm also running out of space in my wardrobe, in my suitcase, and I was like, yeah, maybe jumbos aren't a great idea, Meredith. So I went with the minis because they're my favorite sizes, and I've actually made the decision consciously in my head that I will no longer buy classic flaps or reissues in any size that is not a mini or a jumbo, because they're the 2 sizes I use. I've decided that in my own head. I am not looking at smalls. I'm not looking at medium classic flaps anymore. It's pointless to me. I have some. I rarely use them. Their strap length doesn't suit my needs. So yeah, that's where I'm at with Chanel. But this one, just look at the color. I love all the pinks that are out in Chanel at the moment. They've just got beautiful pinks, and we all know most of my collection is Chanel is pink. So it's just your classic reissue. The reissue straps aren't quite as long as your standard mini, but they're certainly long enough to be worn crossbody quite comfortably. You can also double them up, which is the great thing about the reissues, and wear them over your shoulder quite comfortably also. So the difference between a reissue 2.55, I keep calling it a mini, I know, but it's about the same size. But the difference between the 2.55 reissue and a standard mini is the grommets. So you've got 4 grommets on top. And with your minis, I don't have one. Oh, yes, I do. Mini. And with your normal classic flap minis, you've only got the 2. So this chain can only be worn long, really. If you want to double it up, you've got to go underneath the flap to do that, whereas the reissues are made to be worn in a few different ways. You can also squish these down. I can hear everybody screaming at home about that. They are made to do that. If you don't watch Super Dacob's channel, I'll link him down below. He has done extensive videos on the reissues. He prefers the reissues, and he will tell you that they are made to be squishy. So don't panic about that. They have the Mona Lisa pocket on the back, like all Chanel's, and big open space with a zip and a slip pocket at the back. I like the reissues. I think they're cool. I've got a few reissues that I really love. My rainbow reissue is definitely one of the ones that I love. And I've got a jumbo as well. So yeah, I've got a couple of reissues. I think they're great. It's got this aged calf skin, so it's not smooth. They're a bit harder wearing. And look at the color. It's just a beautiful color. So yeah, I was really happy to get this in New York. I'm happy I got a Chanel handbag from New York. I have it tied to New York now. When I look at this bag, I'll remember my trip, which is how I feel about all my bags. I tie them to something, even if it was just a trip to the store to buy it or a conversation I had with a sales associate. But yeah, this is just a beautiful pink. If you love pinks, check out Chanel at the moment. There are lots of them. They're definitely having a bit of a pink season this season, whatever season we're in. Hang on, what's this say? Hang on a minute. So this is a 22A. There you go. If you have liked today's video, I hope you'll hit that subscribe button down below and the little bell notification. I have more unboxings coming. I still have to do Fendi, which is going to be massive, and Louis Vuitton, which is pretty big as well. And they're just the New York ones. And then I've got around me bags and boxes of stuff that came in either just before I left or since I've gotten back. So there are still several more unboxings coming. So hit that subscribe button down below and the little bell notification so you know when I've uploaded videos. I also hope you'll come follow me over on Instagram. I put lots up on Instagram and it tends to be a bit more in real time. I'm super interactive over there. And yeah, come join us. So I'll throw up my Instagram handle for you guys. I hope wherever you are in the world today, you're having a fabulous day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.